Are you an entrepreneur or somebody that's looking to start a new business and you are desperately seeking that dose of realistic, meaningful information online as to what to do or not to do as a small business owner? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about some of the worst things you can do as a new small business owner. As a business lawyer myself, I can assure you that the difference between doing and not doing some of these things can have significant impact on you and your well-being as a business owner, but also on your business. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Pam Batani. I'm a business lawyer and the owner here at Graphene Business Law, a law firm working exclusively with business owners and entrepreneurs and providing services across the province of Ontario, Canada. If you're new to our YouTube channel, pause, give the video a thumbs up, and click on the red subscribe button down below. It helps the channel more than you know, and we put free educational content out there multiple times a week solely for your benefit as entrepreneurs or small business owners, given our experience in the industry and some of the areas that we've seen that educational content really could go a long way with some of the ponderings and challenges that small business owners face. Now, what inspired this video? I had put out a similar video in the past about signs you're not ready to have your own business. And I felt that that style of video was important because there is so much fluff style videos, if you will, on signs you are ready. And they're like super generic signs, okay? If you live on planet Earth, you're ready to start a business. Well, hold up a second, because I'm on the other side when, in addition to celebrating client successes and helping them grow their businesses as a business lawyer, I also see a lot of things going wrong. And sometimes what went wrong at the end was a result of a small mistake that just accumulated over time. So while this channel is still a really positive channel, reality checks are important from time to time, and I'm happy to put that content out there. And again, the takeaway not being, a sad face, sad face approach to why you don't have what it takes. The takeaway being that if you watch this video, if you incorporate some of the ideas in this video and other meaningful resources you've come across, you can actually make yourself that much more likely to be successful with your small business than you otherwise would have been, just by virtue of the reality of better educating yourself on a topic, acquiring more experience with a certain topic. Okay, so it's important to have these reality checks, and we should delve into them. The first really, not so helpful thing you can do in starting off in small business is investing in things that are not of value, okay? So in today's world, some businesses are able to function perfectly well remotely. Other businesses need that physical or even industrial space, depending on what your business is. But the one thing that remains true is that regardless of what your business is, there's 1,001 bad spots to spend money on, okay? If you have a physical space, you don't need the world's most luxury chair to sit in. If you have a remote space, you don't need the world's fanciest tech to speak on, okay? There's times in my life I've gotten 7 years with the same laptop. My brain and my ideas function just as well with a 7-year-old laptop as they do with the laptop I bought last night, okay? It's you and your investment in yourself as a business owner that makes the most difference, first and foremost, and then investing in necessities of a business, okay? For example, if you're in a cooking business, please, consult a lawyer, seek legal advice, see if incorporation is right for you, because that's going to help you absolve yourself or increase your chances of removing that liability if somebody gets food poisoning from your food. And you can't spot food poisoning. How do you know how do you know that it's not there? But that one bad dish, if somebody sues you personally, could be ruinous financially for you, your family, and of course your business. But if you incorporate, that one task with a lawyer can save you so much headache in the future, okay? Good financial literacy as well is going to be important when you're starting. And of course, quality tools or ingredients or inputs depending on the industry you're in. But the fluff, you might have this hot pink vision of heaven. It is not crucial that you buy the most expensive paints and decor for your building, okay? If you're a man starting up a mechanic shop, you might have this amazing vision of how this really cool motorcycle in the front would attract a lot of clients to your building. It's not necessary. Your skill should be attracting clients to your door, okay? So, and how you go about promoting that skill, obviously there's things in today's world, Google Ads, words of mouth, friends and family, social media. There's a lot of resources there, and I'll post a video up here as I speak and also down in the description below about how to grow your customer base. But invest in things that are of value, not things that are not of value. Don't get caught up in the hype. Another, a second really stupid thing you could do if you're just starting off is investing too quickly, okay? You ever, for example, come to a point in a human relationship where you're sort of a little more cautious, you're taking one step, seeing if the other party takes that other step? Well, you should be doing the same with your investments in your business. If you go out the door just spending all of this money before you have a need, you haven't given your investments the time to show you how fruitful and how beneficial and how meaningful they are. You haven't tested the value, the return on investment of your businesses. With how hard you work for your money and then translating that money into an investment in your business, you need to give your business and your investment the time to show their value to you. So if you buy, if you partake in one investment at a time, one investment a week or a month, if you will, you can really tell the value or the positive or negative impact of that investment. If you buy 10 things at once or invest in 10 things at once, you might not know which one made the difference. And then every time you're going to be in this locked or anchored thinking mode of buying the same 10 things every time because this is what you bought at the beginning. Whether it be supplies or tools or equipment or whatever the case may be, investing in social media campaigns, if you're investing in Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and TikTok at the same time, how do you're jumbling lines there, okay? So take it one thing at a time, one investment at a time. Give your investments the time to prove themselves to you and do right by how hard you've worked to take whatever money you have and transform it into an investment in your business. The third mistake, taking on loans way too quickly. This is one of the worst things you can do, not only for your business, but for your life as the entrepreneur or the business owner behind the business. I've put a video on this channel about the dangers of small business loans that I'm going to hyperlink above, and I'll link in the description box below. It's a video I really stand behind and I really believe in terms of all the education and information that's in that video. Oftentimes, especially if you are on the less experienced end of being a business owner or entrepreneur, the mistake is made that because it's a business loan, you won't be liable. I assure you the banks are a little smarter than that, and business loans can ruin your life if you are taking on too many with too high interest rates, too unaware of what you really are signing. The fourth mistake, or worst thing you can do, so to speak, is not being open-minded. As a business owner or a new business owner, you might have these preconceived, preformed conceptions about what it takes to be a successful business owner, about what the results of being a successful business owner look like, okay? But you're gonna be hitting up against that wall because that's life. That's life with any meaningful experience that you are new to. I encourage you to not anchor think, in other ways, not be so rigid about the possibilities in front of you or what needs to be tweaked in front of you that you sink your own business. Examples of this are literally 1,000,001. For example, you hire an employee that you think is so lovely, you worry about the negatives of firing that person, and you keep carrying them on payroll although they're doing nothing or not much for your business. You're sinking yourself in your own pocket. Another example, you are working so hard just to be able to afford paying a Google Ads guy or a number crunching guy when you can learn any of these skills on your own. Not maybe as well as an expert, but you can learn them at a place where you should be able to play around with those platforms yourself, including Google Ads, in the background with about, a month of training, taking free courses online like Coursera, whatever it is. Wanting your business to look a certain way, wanting that $10,000 rug at the front door when you meet clients, because that's the way they're going to know you're a luxury shop, and those that know the value of this rug and this and that, when you can't even afford a $500, welcome rug, so to speak. play within your limits so that you can grow healthy. If you make it, you're going to be able to get a $100,000 rug. So don't fret about the $10,000 rug right now, by way of example. But I'm trying to give so many examples because I know that viewers watching this are from different industries and different backgrounds, and different things matter to them, okay? If you're in the barber lifestyle, does the world's most expensive scissors need to be at your hand to cut some guy's hair? Probably not, you know. I'm sure you can cut hair. I don't want to make, you know, whatever crazy statements here because I'm not a barber for a living, but my guess is you could probably cut someone's hair. I don't want to, you know, go as crazy as to say with a dollar scissor, but with a $10, $20, $30 scissor, you're going to find something, okay? So do you need that, you know, super expensive kit to start with? Don't be so rigid in your thinking, because it's going to be what gets you at the end. If you were too rigid to think of actual other options around you that not only were more flexible, but in so being had more positive opportunities in store for you. And I want to be very careful here when I say don't be rigid. I'm not talking about, you know, the mission and vision and values of your company. I'm not talking about the fundamentals. I'm talking about logistical choices that you make on a daily. I'm talking about, you know, the operational choices, okay? I'm not telling you that if your business is based on, you know, saving baby whales, you've noticed there's a way to make a faster dollar by killing baby whales, and now you're like, let's get rid of them. No, don't go crazy on me, but within the operations of your business, without compromising who you are at your core in terms of mission and vision and values. And to keep this video digestible, I'm going to say a fifth thing on this list, making the disclaimer that this is not the entire list, okay? There's a lot of bad things you can do, but this list has, you know, quite a bit of urgency to it, as to be able to put that educational content out there and help you as much as we can, as quickly as we can, okay? Or give you a chance to help yourself, I should say. Not reaching out to others is a mistake, okay? As somebody myself that is extremely hardworking and, you know, at a certain level, I feel in my skill where sometimes it can be difficult to talk to others because there can be a lack of, there can be a disconnect there in the conversation you're having with somebody if you are quite advanced in your skill compared to somebody that's just starting off. But actually speaking with others, including people more junior than you, and of course people more experienced than you, is always going to open you up to new outlooks, to new opportunities, to new ways of thinking. You don't have to do what other people are saying, but you collect that information and then you decide if and how it can help you. And speaking to others here, again, I want to be clear. I know not everybody has a supportive family, for example. Not everybody has a network of lawyers and accountants in their Rolodex. It's not a specific sort of other that you have to speak to. You can join a Facebook group based on your industry or your area of practice or your good or service and ask complete strangers questions and listen to their feedback. By watching this video, you're already doing that in terms of listening to others. Not that you have to listen to me, and not that what I'm telling you is, you know, financial or legal or advice of any sort. I'm sharing my experiences with you in a way that I hope is of value and educational and informative. What you do with this content, you can close this video and say, man, and not come back. That's your choice. Or you can see the value and the passion and the energy behind what I'm trying to convey to you, and, you know, try and build upon these videos that Graphene has put out and try to better understand a piece of your puzzle than you might have had you not taken the time to review all these resources, for example, okay? So when I say speak with others, there's no pressure on that other being a certain type of individual. It can be anybody. Just open yourself up to opportunities that come with exchanging ideas with other human beings, including bad ideas. But it's on you to have that discretion and discard the bad ideas, okay? If for every 100 people you talk to for free, you get one good idea, you just got a good idea for free, okay? And that's, you know, the grit and the mentality of a business owner. It takes time to do it right, and there's a lot of things that you can do wrong at the beginning that, again, that small little anthill can mountain up over time and become your Achilles heel, okay? If you found value to anything I said, or if anything I said here you think you're going to be incorporating, you know, in your business ideas or thinking about moving forward, I'd love to hear about that. It can better direct us in terms of what videos to continue making content about in the future. If you thought that something I said, you know, doesn't apply or you don't agree with, of course share that as well. I mean, didn't I just say that's how, you know, ideas and knowledge and education, you know, can be enhanced? Of course, tell us whatever you thought about this video or whatever you've experienced yourself that you think could save somebody else. We do have a little bit of a business community here, and one of the best ways to keep the community growing is through sharing ideas and communicating with each other. So again, if you've made it to the end of the video, please feel free to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. You better subscribe, because it does take a lot of time and effort to put these videos together. And again, they're entirely free out there for anybody, for all of you to watch and grow from if you want to. Thank you for watching.